Hi guys, this is Vishal here from Trapcode. So in this video, we will understand how to work with Unix timestamp. So there are several scenarios when the data coming from some third-party REST API is in Unix timestamp format, and you want to display it into a human readable format. So we'll see how that can be done in Trapcode, where you take the data in seconds or milliseconds from some external API or from some third-party system, and then display it in a human readable format, in the format which are supported by Trapcode. So there are like more than 30 plus formats in which you can display date or time or a combination of date and time. So let's see how that can be done in Trapcode using Unix timestamp drive field. So we have a collection called product, and it has couple of fields: name, manufacturing date, price, product ID, created at. Okay, so let's say we are getting this data from some external API or from some REST API, and the date which is coming is in Unix time format. Okay, so let's say we have one more date field which is like the Unix time format. Let me show you what the Unix time format looks like. So this is something like this. So you can search over the internet and you'll get. So basically this is the current millisecond or current second in GMT. Okay, and then this is the value. So you get some number like this, or this is a more real example here. It is showing me in current second. Okay, and this is date. So let's say I want a Unix timestamp of some other date. I can just change it, convert. Okay, so this is the current timestamp. So these type of values comes in APIs or in Excel system, and then you can convert and display in your own time zone. So in GMT, it is like this, 8:39, but in India, it is 14:09. Okay, so this is the difference. But these milliseconds remains the same across the world. So let me copy this value and display it in the Unix time format in Trapcode. So I go back to my collection. Okay, and let's add one more field. Let's say Unix expiry date, or let's say Unix manufacturing date. Now here in the type, I'll go to advanced and choose Unix timestamp. So this is the new field which is there in advanced for storing the data which is in Unix time format. So I'll just go and save data. So we have all these products, but as of now, they have no value for this Unix timestamp. So let's go and edit the products. Okay, so in the Unix, I'll say this time, which is fine. For other product, let's change it to something else. Let's say 12, something like this, time in millisecond. Go back. Update. For the other product, let's say something else. So this is time in millisecond. So now let's say we have these particular Unix time data coming from the API. So this is in millisecond, this is in seconds. So I think we need to update this and change this also to milliseconds. So either it has to be in second or it has to be in milliseconds. Now I want to display this date into human readable format. As of now, this is not readable. Like I don't know what this is, right? And the users will also know what this is. So go to the configuration and let's create a drive field. So I go to configuration, go to drive field, and let's say Unix human readable manufacturing date. In the method, I'll choose date format. In the field selection, now I will choose the field in which that particular Unix date is stored. So I'll say Unix manufacturing date. This is the field. Okay, now here I can choose that in which format I want to display this. So we have these supported formats. So let's display in this particular format: October 21st, DD, bye, and then time and all those things. Okay, now it is asking me whether you need to convert from seconds to the human readable or from milliseconds. So when we have copied the data is coming, we already know that it is milliseconds. So I'll choose milliseconds. This depends on the data to data. So in our case, we have it in milliseconds. So this is the drive field which we have just created. Now let's go and display this data in a tabular format or in the data table. So I'll go to a product list page. So this is the default product list page which we have, and these are the values which are getting displayed. So now I want to display that particular Unix timestamp drive field. So what I'll do, I'll just duplicate this, or I think let's remove this table, because since we have added new fields, so it will not automatically get reflected. So I'll just remove the table and add it again. It's here, get data from collection, product, and all the fields. So you see the Unix time date is coming. So let's see how this table looks like now. I'll just reload the page. So it is here. Now I want to display this date into human readable format. So we have already created a drive field for this. So I'll just duplicate this column. Okay, and in the settings, I'll choose the drive field which we have just created, which is, you see, Unix human readable manufacturing date. So this is the drive field which we have just created. I'll change the label to manufacturing date. Manufacturing D1. Okay. Now I have just saved this. Now let's go and delete the same page. So this is the actual data, but we want to display in human readable format, and the format we have given while creating the drive field. So you see, this is the format which we have given while creating the drive field. So now it is showing me this particular date, which is Unix format, into a human readable format. If I want to change this to some other date format, I can just go and do it in the drive field. So I think this is how easy it is to do all these things. Hope you enjoyed this video. We will continue to create much more educational videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.